Okay guys, I'm gonna unbox this 40 volt trimmer from Ryobi. And it's the expandable one. Basically just means you can put different ends on it. I have another expandable, it's a Greenworks corded trimmer that I put a pivot trim hybrid on. And I actually bought another one for this one because I'm probably going to put one on because I want to use blades. And I might try a bush blade on this later, but we'll see. This actually has a pretty interesting string system if you're going to use the string. It's really easy to wind, so kind of shows it on the back. You could just stick the cord through and crank it or something. Yeah, you put a 10-foot line, equal amount on both sides, and they just crank it on. So that's actually pretty nice. A lot better than what came with the Greenworks. At least I didn't have much luck with it. So there's the power unit. Battery and charger there. It's got a hell of a cutoff blade on here. You can see that. They got it protected with some tape. It's like razor blade almost. Yeah, it's not that sharp, but it looked like it. Oh wait. Okay. Yeah, go like that first. It's got a notch that this goes into. I probably could just take the head off of off the Greenworks and put it on here, since I believe that is expanded compatible as well. The only thing is the detents on that one were kind of got messed up, so it's duct taped in place. I have to grab a screwdriver. Let's take a look at this. So there's a bump head. So this will come out as it's spinning, you hit it. I'm not going to open this because I opened one at the store. And it's kind of a pain in the ass. Let's see here. Go grab a screwdriver. Okay, so I tended up the guard's screw. It's an interesting design where this comes out like that. It's probably going to be in the way if I put a brush blade on. Might have to take this guard all the way off or just cut off some of this. It's interesting. Why that's coming out so far. Oh, I know why. It's to keep from getting weed wrap up here. So that actually makes sense. Alright, well. Comes with a attachment hanger. Just pops on and the detent goes through the hole so you can hang it up. That's nice. That's the first time I've seen one of those. What's going on here? It's loose. There it goes. Okay, that's lined up. It's got like a ratcheting clamp for the attachment system. That's pretty cool. That'll hopefully help keep it from wanting to spin. And I like the handle has a metal plastic nut still, but metal insert. Hopefully it's nylon at least. Probably is. Let's see. Figure out which way I want this. Yeah, I think I want it that way. Just right hand trigger. Again, it kind of slots into over here and then bolts. Just like how the guard went on. Oh, that's a nice grip actually. It's really nice and rubbery. Seems about right. Alright, let's see what kind of charge we have on the battery. I suppose I better show you what else came. You got your registration craps, extra length of line, and the line winder. I'm guessing that's a 10-foot piece of line. It's their... Oh, okay. They have a harder bit inside and softer on the outside, probably, looks like. And their winder. And their 40-volt battery. A DC adapter, and their small charger, which you could also use if you put a 40-volt battery on here. You can use the USB cable and charge your phone and whatnot, which is pretty cool. This one doesn't have a charger. I got a fully charged one in the house. Yeah, it comes dead. I don't know if you can see that. It's 1 bar. So I'm gonna go grab the one out of the house. Throw this one on the charger. And we'll give this a try. So this is actually a 5 amp hour battery. It comes with a 4. So this is a tiny bit heavier. So it'll affect the balance some, but otherwise it should be fine. And of course they just slide on. Like so. Yeah, it's a little back heavy, but not too bad. Give it a try like this. Anyhow, let's give it a try. Alright, so we're going to try out the 40 volt with the standard head that came with it here, just along the ditch here. Clean up a little bit. Oh, that definitely has a lot more power. Let's see, I gotta go left to right, right? Yeah, close to the left. So we're gonna lock it in from the left. Holy crap. This might be more powerful than the cord is. Okay, why did it stop? Must have gotten jammed so it has a safety. I don't think it would have overheated by that quickly, but it wouldn't run for a second, so it must have some kind of a safety mechanism. That motor back here, that's getting warm. I can feel it on my arm. Kind of rusts against your arm there. See, I got weed wrapped, so now it won't run. So it has a safety for that, apparently. If it gets too much torque. Oh, let me grab my knife. Speaking of which, I don't think I've ever talked about these knives in a video. These are little, you take your standard sheetrock knife blades, little Sheffield. Get these at Walmart for like $4 a piece. It's all plastic, but it's really strong. And it's a locking, so it opens up, and it locks. And I have some carbide coated blades in these, and it's really easy to switch them out. Just hit that, and then you can pull it out, put a new one in, change the length. It will only close if it's in all the way. But anyhow, these carbide blades, by the way, are freaking phenomenal. I'll put links to the Sheffield and the blades in the description, because they are really awesome. And I just have one on every single keychain I have. I just got a little cheapo carabiner and a small ring. Just put them right on my keychains. Really handy. So that thing that was supposed to stop it from wrapping didn't completely help. This string is holding up well, because I haven't really bumped it other than at the start to get it out to length. Let's go a little further. I like it so the UPS could see my driveway sign and not screw up where to take things. I tell you what though, that motor, this right here gets hot on your arm. It kind of, the way I have it, it kind of rests against my arm. It gets warm as it's running, or the heat coming out is warm anyhow. I'm sure it's blowing out heat. Let's see. Definitely wear eyeglasses, or even better, a shield with this sucker. It's really flinging the stuff hard. I got good safety glasses on, but polycarbonate glasses anyhow. I would recommend like a screen shield. She wrapped again. I think going from left to right is right, but yeah, because otherwise it would wrap worse, I'm sure. Just when this stuff's so tall. I just wanted to know, I'm not really getting hit up in the face in that. The only time it's getting close is when I'm like side cutting and stuff. Weird angles. Otherwise the shield is doing a good job. I'd definitely say this has gas-like power. Actually, I think it's more powerful than a lot of the gas trimmers I've had. Let's see if we can find some thistles. This is all pretty easy shit. Oh, speaking of the devil, there's some thistles. Nice big clump of them. I don't know how good you can see these. Let's see here. Pretty big thistles here. Oh yeah. That makes short work of that. If you do check out my other video, the 18 volt would not cut them down at the base when they're that tall. They were too thick for it. So this has, the speed this is turning at just hits them way harder. Yeah, just has a lot more power. Yeah, that's really good. This Ryobi line is actually, I'm impressed with it. I've been hitting fences and different things and haven't lost any yet. That's where I'm going to put all this wood to dry. This thing's heavy, definitely heavier than 18 volt, but it's really not bad. It's comparable to a gas, but you don't have all the vibration, so it's a little bit more comfortable. And I would be tempted to put a sling on this, and this would be really comfy. This thing just decimates that stuff. Really good job. It just does awesome. I might not even put the blades on here. Other than if I want to cut actual like tree branches and stuff, then I might get a brush blade for it. But as far as weeds go, I don't think I need it. It's kicking ass. That's really impressive. I'm out of thistles. Pretty much. Well, I got some more here, I guess. And it's not very loud, so that's another benefit. Don't need earplugs. The chainsaw, the 40-volt chainsaw, I would probably wear earplugs. It is a bit loud. This is not bad. Ooh, here's a thick thistle. Oh yeah. Now this one, the 18-volt one, you can touch. Not the base, anyhow. This one ain't that huge, but it's that other kind of thistle that it's just wicked. Woo! Look at that. That is impressive. I'm saying that too much, but I'm truly impressed with this thing. This is, yeah, definitely worth the money. Let's go see if we can find some more. Got some poison ivy growing over here. We'll take care of that. The trick with cutting down poison ivy is to not get hit by the poison ivy. Because it does tend to burn a bit. I don't care so much about getting it all down to the ground. It's more that it doesn't flower, spread seeds. Oh, that's a problem. Yeah. I do not want to touch that. That's poison ivy. There we go. I got rid of it. Okay. I don't know what this weed is. It's got nice flowers though. This stuff I'm going to spray because it's right along the fence, so it's hard to cut it down. Just going to spray it with some salt vinegar, a little bit of Dawn dish soap. Take care of it. I got some thistle over here. I brush hogged out here some. I got rid of a bunch of stuff. And I think I got some poison ivy in my shoes, so that sucks. But not on my legs, surprisingly. Well, I noticed that tree coming up. And the safety went. That's about it. Oh no, got some behind the shed. Hey, some of these are getting big. Woo! Now that one's got a stem on it. Look at that, that's like an inch across stem almost, or half inch, 3/4. Pretty thick. This Ryobi string's pretty good. Jeez. Poison ivy will be everywhere this year. Oh, yeah, that's pretty good. I'll spray this bunch. There's a bunch of stuff in there. I'm out of weeds. See how much battery we have left, eh? Still half charge. So even with the battery that came with it, you probably would have had 1 bar or so. You know, it might have still been at half after all that. I call that pretty darn good, I would say. Okay, I just want to do a quick little comparison. I got the 18 volt hybrid. So this one you can also plug it in basically. I've had for a year or two now, and I've liked it a lot. It does good for what I need it to, but I've been, you know, wanting to brush some bigger areas and stuff, so I bought the 40 volt. Well, I bought it with the chainsaw so I could get the financing, but, you know, the idea is to use it on some bigger areas and get a brush blade for it. So let's just compare speed to speed real quick. Let's grab the little 18 first. So, pretty quick. See how it bogs down though real quick? Don't get me wrong, it does a good job, it's just... And also, I don't know if the blade's all the way out. Yeah, it is. Just a small swath, and it's pretty slow compared to this thing. Let's give this a try. Alright. You can basically mow a lawn with this sucker, as you can see. I'm just letting it ride the ground now. You can actually mow with this one. It does actually a pretty nice job. As long as you're careful, otherwise you'll get down too deep, but yeah, huge difference there. 40 volt? Yeah, 18 volt. This guy's sad. Let's try a little bit more with 18. Try to make it look a little better. It just gets bogged down so easy, you know. It doesn't have the power. You could do as good a job. It's just going to take you a lot longer. That 40 volt is for some serious work, but I mean the 18 volt still has its place for just going and knocking down, you know, a weed here or there. It's nice to just grab and go, you know. But if you have a whole bunch of weeds, or a whole bunch of grass, or whatever that you need, you know, real power, 40 volt for sure. That thing's sweet. So I can decide to come use up the rest of that battery. I'm trying to find, there should be a ditch over here, and it looks like I found a culvert. There's like a turnaround. This is my new property I bought, and I'm trying to find exactly where the ditch is, because my new field is over here, this way, and anyhow, I want to find out where the ditch is, because this end of the field is really wet, so I think the ditch is plugged. So whenever we get wrapped up like that, then she'll stop for a bit. There's a lot of raspberry bushes, you got swamp grass, and it's almost like sawgrass, because if you walk against it, it'll cut you, you know, on your bare skin. And like, you can see how pulpy this stuff is when it cuts. You can see this is a wet area. This hasn't been cut in years. kind of getting an idea. There's supposed to be some kind of a ditch right here. It's pretty plugged with weeds. And there's a main ditch out that way. So I'm going to go a little further and see what I can find. This is actually fairly dry right now. It rained a bunch the other day, but it's been dry for a while, so hasn't really caught up. I could probably take the tractor down here now that I know where this culvert is and brush hog this big bunch here, as long as there ain't any surprises in there. Go a little further with this though. I want to see what's over in front of me here. Just get some of this really bad wrap off here so I ain't wearing down the battery extra fast for no reason. Okay, so it looks like we have a ditch coming across in front of me here. I'm thinking there's another one in front of me over here. I started going to it over on the other side of the tree. I was thinking it'd follow the turnaround, but it doesn't look like it does. So see if we can find it over here. Yeah, see, it's deep over here. You can see where the ground's black, so. Skeeters. Okay, I think that's it. It's kind of plugged right here, right in front of me. It must go over and hit that one somehow. See if I can follow it. I think I'm about down to the end of my battery though. Boy, I tell you, this string is really nice. I barely bumped it, I don't know, maybe 10 times total? It's really going a long ways. Let's see here. Mosquitoes are not too happy with me. Can't believe I'm still going. This battery's just, ooh. Oh, I think that might be it. Yeah, she's dead. She's not going to start now. Well, found a bit. More than I knew.